Hi, this is Advanced Practice Registered Nurse Joe Flores. I'm also an attorney, and I want to thank you for joining us yet again for another Legal Minute Clinic here on Nurse Practitioner Television. As many of you know, I've been posting on Facebook, and I'd like to share on television as well. It takes a little bit less time. I know we're all busy. We're having to read posts, so I figured I'd bring some video into your home, onto your iPhone, and we're working on an app, and we're also working on continuing education, and I'm available to speak at any time. We have issues that are affecting nurse practitioners right now as our practice is evolving. CRNAs, APRNs, mental health nurse practitioners, all of us in the advanced practice role, half of the states are autonomous, half aren't, and it's growing. So I want everybody to have some information that they can use out there on a level that we can all understand without the legalese. And one of these is employment law. We handle employment law here at our firm, but this does not constitute legal advice. I'm licensed in Texas, and I can also appear in any federal court in the land. I've been in federal practice for over a decade. And a nurse practitioner for 18 years and over 25 years as an RN. So I live and breathe it, what you all are going through. I see patients in the home, I see hospice, and so there are employment law issues. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, I know many of you all are either new grads or maybe expanding in your role and looking for different employment. Let's talk about some main areas there. Many states are at will, and let's talk about that. At will indicates that, you know, we can fire you or you can quit at any time. There's no big contracts or anything like that that bind us, and that's fine. But there are still rights that you have as an employee, chief among which is a right to be free from harassment, a right to be free from gender bias, a right to be free from being treated differently at work or retaliated against if you bring on clinical issues. And in one of our vignettes that we're going to bring on, it's going to be talking about healthcare fraud. And one of those issues is whistleblowing and retaliation. Many of us see practices that as nurses, if it doesn't feel good with your gut and your heart, then most times you report it, you know. But a lot of the time you might face retaliation for people that run an employment, a place of employment rather, and they put profits over people. This happens sometimes, and we have to be vigilant for that. So one of the issues that I'm looking at is whistleblowing. What is that? You know, often people bring up clinical issues and say, you know, you're making me see 5 to 10 patients an hour, or, you know, this is unsafe practice. These issues can affect patient care. And if they affect patient care, they can affect your license. And if they can affect your license, negative results can occur both professionally and, of course, in a clinical setting. Many nurses and nurse practitioners that have come to me, it involves employment issues, a high number. So documentation is key. Often if you are a whistleblower, you can retain medical records to give to your attorney that would be under, otherwise be a HIPAA violation, but you can retain those records if it is attorney-client privileged and also redacted, which means strike out the patient's name if it's an EMR. You can bring those issues to an attorney's attention, let them know there's an unsafe practice going on. We need to know what's going on here. And it becomes a defense if you get fired or retaliated against, or it becomes a hostile work environment, meaning you just don't feel comfortable working there, or they're giving you a worse assignment, or they're punishing you for bringing out patient care issues. So these are things that we bring out in employment law. Often, if you do get fired, you have the right to go through EEOC, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and also file through various remedies in state and federal venues. So those things, keep them in mind. You have rights, not only as a nurse practitioner that's practicing for or collaborating with a physician or a clinic or a long-term care facility or wherever, pediatrics, but if there are things going on in the workplace that you don't feel comfortable with, or you feel that you've been discriminated against by virtue of your race, gender, or ethnicity, we want to hear about it. And we want to bring that out to protect nurse practitioners and RNs and LVNs, LPNs because that's what we're here for. And remember, this doesn't constitute legal advice. This is just our nurse practitioner channel reaching out to you all. And you can reach me 24/7 at 361-887-8670 if you want to keep the dialogue going. Or email me at Joe, at floreslawfirm.com. Or just inbox me on Facebook. I try to return each and every call, and we do have consultations are available. But we do want to let people know that we do care. We want to give back to the profession that I've sworn by and help people with. I've taught, I've taken care of patients. I see patients to this day in my function as a Jerry and a hospice nurse practitioner, and I also practice law. So I want you all to know that you can reach out. We want to keep the dialogue going. And remember, you have rights in the workplace. This is Joe Flores signing off for Nurse Practitioner Television. Thank you all, and God bless.